I know all of us have been told we should be accepting of people, and this is partially true. There's a lot of merit in being able to accept differences and be a little bit more forgiving of people's flaws. This does come with limits, however. I've seen a lot of situations where people fully accept every part of another person, good and bad, and it doesn't go well. There is a big difference between acceptance and enabling. To properly show this, I'll use myself as an example. I am a tad deranged. I spiral sometimes and have my own little existential meltdowns. It's great fun. This is something that my future wife will have to deal with at some point, probably. I wouldn't do anything crazy, but I will just lie down for a while and take a nap or do nothing while my brain resets. I'm sure she'd be okay with this, but that does not mean that she needs to enable it. I would completely understand if she nudged me to do something while in this state or encouraged me to find better ways to cope. And I would agree. When I have kids, I likely won't have the luxury of lying down for hours at a time, so it'll be a necessary adjustment when I get there. She could accept and still love me despite my flaws, but this does not mean that she has to allow the flaws to go unchecked. She would be helping me be a better person by pressuring me to change. It doesn't have to be much, because all it takes is a little bit of a nudge from the right person to make a difference. It's a deeper form of trust and love to offer a bit of pushback against each other's flaws. I think I'd actually be more concerned if my future wife did try to get me to change for the better. Even if all she did was ask me a question like, why don't you go work on whatever to take your mind off of things? That would be enough for me. It's a subtle indicator that she doesn't want to see me lying around doing nothing. And it's also a way to tell me how I could better manage my time and mental state. Now, this is all well and good as a hypothetical, but the hard part is that you can't force people to change. They will only change if they decide they want to. So the best you can do for someone is try to explain how things would be better if they did change. Showing them how things could improve if they did change is way more effective than just telling them they should change. It gives people something to latch onto and use as a goal, which is the main driving force of basically all positive change. If the person you want to accept refuses to change, then there's not really anything you can do about it. That's a really painful reality to come to terms with, but it's important to understand that you can't help everyone, because not everybody wants help to begin with. Sometimes the best option is to cut your losses and hope for something better or more fitting in the future. When it comes to what it actually means to accept somebody, it means that you can look at the full scope of their personality and say, I can work with this. It's okay to not like certain parts of people, because the whole point is to grow into better people together. Whether you're just helping out a friend or navigating a serious relationship, the basic concept is the same. It is a cooperative effort to build a healthy connection, and that means that sometimes adjustments are necessary from both sides. Acceptance is an act of kindness, but it's not a free pass for awful behavior. There's no need to accept things that are destructive.